afternoon to everyone joining with us from all around Sri Lanka and all around the globe. You're joining with another game of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023. Today, we have the home team, St. Anthony's, taking... Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Pallekelle Stadium, where another game is taking place in this week 2, where St. Anthony's, the home team, will take on D.S Senanayake. St. Anthony's won their opening game last week against St. Joseph's. It was the first game of the season, and we got a cracking start to the season thanks to the Antonians beating the runner-ups from last season. And when it comes to D.S Senanayake, they are playing their first game in this first A segment after a very, very long time. They were the breakthrough side of last year. They qualified for the top division after winning the second tier last year. They were the joint champs from the Sevens tournament last year, and this year they were the plate runner-up. So they have really been a great team throughout the school season during the last 4-5 seasons of the school's rugby tournaments. Here's the confirmation. St. Anthony's taking on D.S Senanayake here at the Trinity College Rugby Stadium in Pallekelle. So this promises to be a thrilling encounter, as D.S Senanayake will certainly want to prove a point, and St. Anthony's will want to continue their winning ways. So the weather forecast for today, maximum temperature of 31 and minimum temperature of 27. We have a wind speed of 16 kilometers per hour, and it's partly cloudy according to our weather condition updates today. So at the moment, we really don't have much clouds, so it's very sunny. So it promises to be a great weather here to play some good rugby for both the teams. So let's see what will happen. So we'll be right back with the live action very shortly. So until then, we will go for a very short commercial break.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා සරද කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා කැලිප්ස් මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්සා නටනවා ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වෙනවා අච්චි රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z.
KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing.
Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
ඕගොල්ලොත් එන්නේ ඉවෙන්ට් එකට. ඩ්‍රෙස් කෝඩ් එක black.
Black? No problem.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. ස්වභාවික සාරයන් හිස පෝෂණය කරයි.
නටමුද?
No problem.
හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න, ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න, ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
Z.
KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
Your embrace so warm with one more bite of Revelo for sunshine. Don't wanna miss this pouring rain, pleasing my soul with one more bite of Revelo for the rain. This freedom takes me north that I have never been. With one more bite of Revelo for love never felt this good. With one more bite of Revelo for love.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
Welcome back to the live action from the Trinity College Rugby Stadium here in Pallekelle. As I mentioned earlier, it's D.S Senanayake taking on the home team, St Anthony's, who already have registered a win against St Joseph's. So these are the last week results. We had one heck of a last week. The first week was very interesting. In the first game, we had St Anthony's beating St Joseph's 22 points to 12, and then Vidyartha beating Science 26 points to 19. St Peter's beating Royal 11 points to 5. St Thomas's beating Wesley 19 points to 13, and Dharmaraja beating Trinity for the first time ever 17 points to 15. And then Isipathana, the defending champions, dominating over Kingswood 32 points to 8. So the 6 winners from week 1: St Anthony's, Vidyartha, St Peter's, St Thomas's, Dharmaraja and Isipathana. So today, D.S Senanayake, as I mentioned twice earlier, they are taking the field for the first time. As you can see, they are the only team without a game, and all the other teams, they have played one each. Isipathana leading the table after week 1 with a bonus point win, and St Anthony's in second place, St Thomas's at third. Wesley, they lost, but they gained a bonus point, so they have 1 point. And St Joseph's, Kingswood yet to register points on board, while D.S Senanayake, they'll be looking forward to get that all-important 5 points today against St Anthony's. And from the other side, from Group 2A, Vidyartha, they registered a bonus point win against Science, so they have 6 points. They are on top. Dharmaraja with 5 points, St. Peter's with 5, Trinity, Royal Science. All the 3 teams, although they lost, they managed to gain the bonus points. All of them have 1 point each. And Sahira, they'll be playing Dharmaraja down at Bogambara, which is a few kilometers away from here. So they'll be looking forward to get a good start to their segment A season as well. So it's too early to call. So let's see what will happen. And joining with me on commentary today as well, Nasrik Mohammed. Good afternoon, Nasrik.
Good afternoon, Laksisi. Very warm welcome to ladies and gentlemen all across the globe. As you see, it's a very sunny evening out here at Pallekelle. Now you see the teams been lined up. Other matches today that we have, St. Thomas's versus Isipathana, Wesley playing St. Joseph's, Dharmaraj taking on Zahira, and Science versus Royal College.
So 4 games happening without this, so that means we have 5 games today, and we have one more tomorrow as well, which will take place in Pallekelle when Vidyartha, who won their first game, faced Trinity, who lost their opening game last week, so that promises to be another thrilling clash as well. But at the moment, it's about D.S Senanayake taking on St. Anthony's. The starting 15 for the Antonians: N. Kothalawala, B. Galanga, V. Athukorala, R. Gamage, A. Rasit, R. Pillai, N. Kotuila, J. Rialano, T. Lianage, Kirti Siri, who shined quite a lot last week when they defeated St. Joseph's. The skipper, T. Kumara, B. Velagadara, M. Tiron, R. Disanayaka, and M. Amjad. That's the starting 15 for St. Anthony's College against D.S Senanayake. The D.S Senanayake starting 15, B. Omika, M. Ahil, R. Ratnasiri, D. Edri Surya, M. Viragon, G. Piris, G. Umagiliage, R. Pereira, M. De Silva, Jayad Rajaratna, the skipper, G. Vijayaratna, and D. Pereira, the starting 15 to kick off the segment A campaign here in 2023 at the Dialog Schools Rugby League. So after the 2 school songs, we are just a few moments away from the kickoff. The match officials for the day, Hasan Deveranga, the match referee, and his assistant, Rasika Veerasekara and Tharulu Pereira. A lot of credit goes out to all the match officials who are part of this tournament, because it's not easy. They're managing schoolboys down there. They have a lot of responsibility on their shoulders, but they always manage to do a great job, Naza.
Certainly, Laksisi, all kudos to the match officials and the referee who will be taking on the game this evening. There you see on your screen the D.S Senanayake players huddling in for the just prior the initial click-off. D.S Senanayake needs to prove a point, Laksisi, in the Group A.
Yes, indeed, because they promise quite a lot because they have shown a lot of courage, they have shown a lot of talent. So, but all of that we saw against the top boys was in the seventh game, Naza. So let's see whether they can convert that into 15-a-side rugby. Their skipper Jayad Rajaratna, he's a special player. He really must be hoping that he had his former skipper Dinupa Senuraratna with him because he was an exceptional leader last year. I mean, just within 1 year after playing for his school, he played for Sri Lanka as well. So that says about the talent of that boy. So the D.S Senanayake boys, they will definitely miss him. And even the segment A rugby, it's quite a miss to not have someone like him to play in the top division. But nevertheless, he helped his school to come out here to make sure that they are on the top division this year. So let's see what the other boys can cook up here. Jayad Rajaratna, I mean, if you followed the Sevens tournament last year, he played along with Dinupa Senuraratna, and also if he didn't knock that ball forward at the last minute, D.S Senanayake, in fact, they would have been the
said Laksisi. Now you see the St. Anthony's huddle in there. Boys are looking in pretty fresh coming this weekend. We have the ball been handed over to the official confirming everything is okay and the green light to be given. Ball with St. Anthony's.
Yes, Sahan Kirtiziri, who had a great game last week. He had a great season last year as well, scoring over 50 points. Good collection from the D.S Senanayake boys as well. Good first phase of play. They need to make sure they keep the ball without giving it away. D.S Senanayake in their own 22. On in the game, D.S Senanayake. That's where we really need to see how they perform because we have not seen much of their forwards because we saw how their running rugby game goes in the 7th circuit. So let's see how their forwards cope up with the 15-a-side challenge here. It's that's an early penalty for D.S Senanayake.
Line being offside at that moment. Now it's going to be a test for all the kickers. Not that great of a ground that provides the kickers the best out of them. Because the wind out here plays a different role than the other grounds respectively in Sri Lanka.
Yes, indeed. When you are a kicker, if you are playing here at the Trinity College Rugby Stadium, it's never easy. So let's see what the two kickers from the two teams can do today. We all know about Sahan Kirtiziri. So let's see how the D.S Senanayake fire-off comes out to that challenge, Umagaliyage.
Quite early losing there. D.S Senanayake with the first line out collected.
As
forwards doing a great job presenting the ball to the rest of the people at the ruck position. Scrum half is creating it well. Good clear presentation there by the forwards.
As the Eagles are on the move early in this game, a high hanging kick from Kirtiziri, but
well collected there by D.S Senanayake.
The referee will go back to the initial advantage.
Anthony is trying to put in a bit more pressure to the gentleman from Colombo.
Gain some good meters, Kirti Siri. So it's
Lovely
going to
kick
be
there by Kirti Siri. Gathering valuable meters there for St. Anthony's.
So now they have a line out in the 22-meter mark of D.S Senanayake College. So let's see whether they can put the early pressure on and score a try inside the first 5 minutes. St. Anthony's College.
Anthony's with great attacking position as of now.
And this time it's D.S Senanayake who manages to win the line out. They kick the ball away. Makes the collection. Kumar of D.S Senanayake with the collection. The kick by Sankit Isiri charged down, and that's a knock forward. A costly error from D.S Senanayake, so they have given the ball away.
A bit of bother there on air, not collecting it cleanly. Therefore, a penalty towards St. Anthony's. Right at the halfway mark. An unusual position to have a scrum being set up, but the ground looks pretty firm. Let's see how they hold on to the scrums.
With the feed in St. Anthony's, they'll probably opt to kick from here. Ball goes out to Kirti Siri as expected. He goes for the kick. Gains some good meters.
That's a
Kirti Siri.
ginormous kick there. Bit uncharacteristic.
Good work from the Antonian chaser. He
Another player had ample amount of time to play that ball there.
Yes,
would it be a costly mistake?
Yes, he decided to take the easy way out, didn't he? Yeah, full for D.S Senanayake. Pera.
Out there is going to be always tricky.
And his
Kirti Siri put in that ball right away.
Unable to get with Kirti Siri, but did really well. Just
Keeping his hands away. Well presented ball there for D.S Senanayake.
Yes, DS with the possession. They need to get out of this territory as soon as possible in the 22. Goes for the kick. But it was Kumar who makes the collection. And that has been kicked out on the full. So they will go back to the halfway mark.
Again, slight bit of errors falling early in the game. Not the usual bit from St. Anthony's by if you would have been watching the last game which they played. But as young lads, they need the time to settle in there.
And also D.S Senanayake, they'll need some time to shake away the jitters. Their first game in the top division after a long time. He has been tackled into touch. The throw didn't look that straight, didn't it, Naza? But
it did not. Yes, certainly did not.
But they got away with it. But they have lost the ball once again. D.S Senanayake. They got away with the crooked throw, but the Antonians have managed to tackle them into touch. So the ball is back with the Antonians. A line out to them. Galage with the throw in. Good collection from Abdul Rasid of St. Anthony's. Trying to go for a little rolling maul here, but unable to gain meters. Here's Kirti Siri, a little kick, but straight towards this D.S Senanayake player.
Good dummy run there by D.S Senanayake. The tackler not releasing. That's a call by the ref.
Again, some good meters. That was Pereira, I think, for D.S Senanayake.
Getaway card for DS as of now. A good kick there by D.S Senanayake. Good bit of meters gathered.
Yes, that was brilliant from Umagaliage for D.S Senanayake with a thumping kick to the 22-meter line of St. Anthony's. So St. Anthony's under some pressure for the first time in this game. We're in the 9th minute. There's a line out to D.S Senanayake. Ahil will throw in the ball.
They need to make sure that they get this line out correctly.
And they lost
Not
the ball
collected
again.
Cleanly. St. Anthony's taking full advantage out of that. Sending out the big guns in there.
And they have lost the ball.
There. Ball being knocked forward. Bit of early argy-bargy. The young lads need to hold on to their nerves to make sure the discipline as it should be at the utmost.
So D.S Senanayake with the scrum. Pires with the feed into the scrum for D.S Senanayake. They take the ball out, DS.
Lovely ball there by Pereira, the number 8 for the Dons.
Pereira, the fullback, joining the line and gaining some valuable meters for his team. And yes, Pires gives it out to Omika, the big forward for DS Senanayake. Yes, Pires once again.
Copybook tackling by St. Anthony's. Holding D.S Senanayake well. And there you go. Lovely work there by the defensive St. Anthony's. Did really well. Put in that hard work and then going right on top of the ball.
A good kick by San Kirtisiri. Takes his team very close to the halfway mark with that kick.
We have quite a few Pereiras on the team list for D.S Senanayake. I wonder whether all of them are related.
I certainly don't think so, Nazar. They have 3 Pereiras and a Pires, D.S Senanayake. So a lot of names are sounding very similar. Good line out. And here we go. St. Anthony's getting some good meters with their pack. The ball is available for the scrum half. Gives it out to San Kirtisiri.
Lovely kick there. Not collected cleanly at all.
But they somehow managed to recover D.S Senanayake. But here's good work from St. Anthony's, putting a lot of pressure on the Dons. And manages to kick the ball away.
Just got to remember, you need to play for the whistle. If it was so, things would have been pretty much easier for D.S Senanayake. Unfortunately, the young lads taking count of the referee, pointing it out that he was being taken uncharacteristically at that particular moment. Well kept in there by St. Anthony's. Ball collected by DS. All right, the touch judge has intervened and said the ball has been knocked forward by St. Anthony's. Therefore, it will be a scrum for D.S Senanayake.
So we are in the 13th minute according to our clock, and we are yet to see any scoring moments from both the teams. They're trying hard, but nothing going the way of both the teams here. Both the teams making some costly errors whenever they get into the 22-meter line of the opposition. So let's see which team manages to get that first score here.
Laxisi, this shows a lot of defense characteristics put by all teams right from the week 1 and moving on to the second week of play. Now, if you would see, a lot of teams have been doing tremendously well on holding on to their defense. DS with the put-in. Good ball there for the number 10 as DS. Lovely wrap around there, watching for his players around him. Lovely passage of play for DS. A good tackle there by St. Anthony's. As we just spoke about the defense, that was a lovely bit of tackling there by St. Anthony's. He was the last man standing there, held it really well for St. Anthony's.
Yes, this was brilliant from D.S Senanayake. They set it up brilliantly, but guess who it is? Nazait Sahan Kirtisiri with that tackle. Look at that, brilliant. He tackled the number 15 of D.S Senanayake, Pereira, into touch. Brilliant work from the skipper. So he has carried forward his form from the first game, Kirtisiri. Not only with the kicking, but also with his tackling work as well. It's good to see that.
Kirtisiri is going to be a great asset for the country. Watching him play defensively, offensively, he, I would say, is a rounded player or an all-rounder when it comes to the rugby pitch as of now.
So although we are yet to see any scores from this game, in Mount Lavinia, Isipadana, they are leading 14 points to 3 against St. Thomas's, and Sahira, they are leading against Dharmaraja 6 points to 0. So Sahira and Dharmaraja looks like it will go right down the wire. Dharmaraja, as it seems, they really don't like to win games easily, because even last week they just won after the last minute try. So let's see how things go out in the other 4 games. A loose line out from St. Anthony's, and they have given the ball away in a very crucial position. D.S Senanayake, they win the ball back. They are in the 22-meter line of St. Anthony's College. So this is very dangerous territory.
Great position for D.S Senanayake to have their attacking lines and to have a set play game as they would have practiced all week long. DS, the line would be waiting for a clear ball out from the number 8 coming in there. You see there the D.S Senanayake scrum up being very vocal there, informing. Well done, a lovely bit of play there by the number 8.
More advantage coming to D.S Senanayake. High tackle, says the referee. But that was a very, very powerful run from Pereira, the number 8 of D.S Senanayake. As a replay is Pereira. Just fended off the first tackle with ease and very nearly went forward even when 3 defenders were trying really hard from St. Anthony's to take him down. So here's a scrum for D.S Senanayake. Pires with the feed in. St. Anthony's, they need to do really well here to cut out these D.S Senanayake aggressive attacking runners. We all know how good they are. More advantage.
Ball not being released by St. Anthony's. Quickly taken by D.S Senanayake. That was a golden opportunity. But nonetheless, they were playing with an advantage out there. So good bit of thinking there by the young lads. Swinging the ball out, but you know, when you have the ball being thrown out, it's always a 50-50 chance. In the defense of that number 14, he was not ready for that ball.
Yes, he knew that they had the advantage, so he went for that long pass. Unfortunately, Vijay Ratna couldn't gather it, but D.S Senanayake, they still have the ball with them, and they are in the 5-meter line. They are just 5 meters away from the first try, their very first try of this season. So they really need to get this right. because after coming so close, if they don't cross that line, and if St. Anthony's go back to that 50-meter line with the scores being 0-all, D.S Senanayake will be really disappointed. So here's the ball available for D.S Senanayake.
Lovely bit of play there. Lovely bit of play there. Good hands.
Vijay Ratna with the try for D.S Senanayake, the first try of the season for them. Brilliant work from the line of D.S Senanayake. As I mentioned even earlier, their line is very, very talented. They are very quick. They have some very quick hands, and we just saw that with the passing, because that was really exceptional.
Vijay Ratna has all rights to celebrate that particular try. Just as you would see, nothing much to do, but still, it's points for the DS.
No, what happened was that he got a space wide open right in front of him, Vijay Ratna, because the skipper, Jayadu Rajaratna, he took two defenders of St. Anthony's towards him, and right on time he passed the ball away to Vijay Ratna. It was very good timing from the D.S Senanayake skipper. And here's the fly off with the kick for D.S Senanayake. Does have the legs but doesn't have the direction, so extra points not added. While D.S Senanayake, they draw first blood. They're leading this game 5-0 in the 19th minute. Great work from the boys from Colombo.
Kirti Siri with the ball for St. Anthony's for the kickoff. Referee not happy with something out there. It is one of the St. Anthony's players having some difficulties with his boots, getting things sorted out. Ref has called the time to be paused. And there you see him returning back. A short kick there by good height. Now St. Anthony's are making quite a few errors down here. Okay, ball's been knocked forward by D.S Senanayake at that instance.
So it's going to be a storm for the Eagles. They're in the D.S Senanayake territory. The Antonian scrum half with the feed in, taking some time to take the ball out, gives it out to Kirti Siri. Kirti Siri with a no-look pass, but makes a mess of it, the collector. And
good
the ball
pressure
is
there by
D.S
D.S Senanayake. Getting in that cavalry in front, making sure to go in across the St. Anthony's line.
And not quite sure whether that was the correct call from Kirti Siri as well, going for a no-look pass so far away from the try line. Some good pressure inserted on the Antonians, and a good kick nonetheless from the fullback of St. Anthony's. It's Mohammad Amjad with that kick. He manages to a fine touch in the D.S Senanayake territory.
Some good kicking potential down here from St. Anthony's. Starting off from the captain, Kirti Siri, and Amjad there. Line out has been a concern for the DS. And then again, yes, once more.
This time it was D.S Senanayake with a crooked throw. Ahil making that error.
With that error, St. Anthony's has the ball for the put-in of the scrum. Number 22 for St. Anthony's to be to feed in the ball for St. Anthony's. Some good pressure there by D.S Senanayake, but well channeled out. Having
This is Dialog. Unfortunately, the pass
that
from
is going to be a
Dialog.
concern for D.S Senanayake. Pocket, yes, the referee going into his pocket. That was deliberate, Laksisi.
Vijay Ratna, one of the most important members of the D.S Senanayake line. He will have to stay out of this game for 10 minutes now. That was a very strong run from the number 11 for St. Anthony's, D.S Senanayake. But unfortunately, that pass to Roshan Kumar just didn't go into his hand correctly. So it's going to be a line out now. Tisara Galage with the throw in for St. Anthony's. They're in the 22-meter territory of D.S Senanayake.
Tisara waiting from the call, waiting for the call from the ref to proceed.
Good
Lovely throw there by Tisara.
Loose pass from Kirtisiri and very nearly collected from the D.S Senanayake.
Taking things a bit too easy, I suppose, St. Anthony's right now.
So a lot of errors coming in from both the sides. Roshan Kumar making that knock forward error from St. Anthony's, and before that the D.S Senanayake number 8, I think, Pereira with the knock forward initially, so they will go back to the scrum for St. Anthony's.
Ball was not collected there by St. Anthony's cleanly there. If it was, it would have been a different story. But scrum with, again, Kitsiri feeding it out. Lovely hands there by St. Anthony's, and there you go. First points for St. Anthony's. A lovely passage of play there.
Roshan Kumar scoring that first try for St. Anthony's. One of the best wingers going round in the school circuit, Roshan Kumar. Brilliant work, brilliant setting up from the centre as well for St. Anthony's, and just out in the corner, Roshan Kumar manages to touch down to give St. Anthony's their first try of the game. Brilliant piece of work from the Eagles, the home team. So
now
they have
all eyes are going to be with Kitsiri, waiting for that kick from almost the 35-meter line. And just by the flags, just by that whitewash out there. Now this young bloke has the potential. Let's see whether he can live up to it.
Won't be an easy kick, but we have seen Sahan Kirtisiri getting harder kicks on target, but this time doesn't have the direction and doesn't have the distance as well. Now when you're a kicker, it's not always easy to come in week after week to show that consistency, so he will definitely bounce back. Sahan Kirtisiri
Definitely.
just had too much distance, I think, to cover with that kick.
Correct. Both teams did have kicking problems out there because it was right at the corner. So at the 27th minute marker, we have 5 points each. D.S Senanayake with the restart.
So that goes into touch. The restart kick. St. Anthony's, they will get the line out.
The match official calling the two captains for a word there. The referee making it very clear there can be only one ref on the pitch, and he will be calling in the shots. You just have to play with the whistle, or perhaps pay for the whistle. So we have Tissera.
That's a loose pass from Tissera. D.S Senanayake, they get the ball in the 22-meter line. Holding on, says the referee. So the
Good
Antonians,
turnover there by Kid City.
they have managed to turn the ball over. Good work. Otherwise, it really would have been curtains for the St. Anthony's.
It would have been a different story if the ball was presented well there. Lovely body position, holding on his own weight.
They're taking a lot of risk here because they were in their own 22 and they went for the long throw, Naza. So that's quite a risk, and it very nearly costed them with another try as well. So St. Anthony's boys, they'll really need to rethink their strategies here, especially in dangerous moments like that.
Both teams really need to reset and think on their strategies. Like you said, I believe if they can keep the game a bit more simple until they get themselves grooved into the game, things would be much more pleasanting to watch.
So after that crooked throw, we have D.S Senanayake with a scrum. Pires with the feed in once again for D.S Senanayake. The referee having a chat with the forwards from both the sides once again and asking them to re-engage.
Quite a few scrums in this game right across the corners, if you would have noticed, Laksisi. Because there have been certain number of errors coming in from both teams in terms of their line-out. Scrums has not been about the good wraparound play there by D.S Senanayake.
This is brilliant. It's very good from D.S Senanayake. A strong run from Pereira, the wing for D.S Senanayake. They'll really be missing Vijay Ratna here. He's not on the middle at the moment because he got sin-binned. D.S Senanayake still with the ball. They get advantage as well. Will they go for the three-pointer? No, they go for the quick tap. Yes, they go for the quick tap. Yes, D.S Senanayake on the charge. Yes, Jayad Vijayaratna. Jayad Rajaratna. Good work from D.S Senanayake here, just a few meters away from the try line. Can they find the second try before the half-time whistle? So 2 penalties in place for D.S Senanayake. Will they go for the 3 points?
Yes, they will.
Yes,
definitely. With the clock closer to the halftime, it's always good to go with a surplus.
The sensible call from the D.S Senanayake boys to go for the 3 points here. They can take the lead. This is Umagaliage with the kick. Can he add the 3 points? This has to be a straightforward kick.
Never straightforward with the direction though and the wind. Keeping it simple and getting that 3 points.
So we're just few minutes away from halftime. D.S Senanayake, they have managed to take the lead, a 3-point lead. It's 8 points to 5 here. So from what we have seen so far, Naza, D.S Senanayake boys, they have shown that they are up for the task here. So let's see whether they can keep up with the pace of the segment A game in the second half as well, because so far in the first half they have been really good.
Truly said, Laksisi. DS has been dominating. Well collected there by the DS Senanayake. Good strong run there, but ball being turned over. High ball being presented to D.S Senanayake, letting it bounce. That is a bit of a concern for St. Anthony's. That is that their skipper, Kirti Siri. The officials having a word with the touch judge.
Will this be another card? Yes, it's going to be a second yellow card, this time to De Silva, the center, one of the centers for D.S Senanayake.
So two-man numerical advantage for St. Anthony's, but they do not have the time that they require. Skipper being attended there by the medical officials of St. Anthony's.
So the referee has decided to give St. Anthony's a huge advantage here. They will be starting the new phase of play on the 22-meter line of D.S Senanayake College. Will they go for the 3 points? Yes, they're going for the 3 points. Once again, the Eagles also opting to do the sensible thing here. Sahan Kirtisiri looks like he has recovered.
Now the young lad has been stepping up well after that collision. Lining up his kick.
Can Kirtisiri level the scores here with this penalty? Should be an easy one for him. And no, it doesn't go. Oh, not quite sure it was the correct call because he just got injured. They really should have let someone else take that kick.
Correctly said, Laksisi should have had a replacement player there or a different individual taking the kick.
Because we saw some other players going for some good kicks as well. We even
Correct.
saw Amjad, the fullback
Yep.
for St. Anthony's, gaining some good meters with a solid kick. So I was really hoping that he would go for the kick rather than Kirtisiri, because just few minutes after getting such a hard hit, it was really not the wise call from St. Anthony's.
The kick was hoisted well, but did not have the direction. That was a bit unfortunate there for St. Anthony's. D.S Senanayake with the 22-meter dropout.
In the final minute of the first half, according to our clock. With a good collection, St. Anthony's. Here's Kirtisiri with a high-hanging kick. But the D.S Senanayake fullback collects it cleanly. He returns the favour with another good kick. Kirtisiri will go for another kick. Collected well from D.S Senanayake again. Looks like we'll have another kick here. Trying to gain some good yards. Will this going to touch? Yes, Umagili again.
Lovely bit of play there by D.S Senanayake.
Now they
At this
kicked
moment, D.S Senanayake kicker coming on top.
No, they kicked it from their own half, so they will get the line out inside the 22-meter line of St. Anthony's. So another golden opportunity for D.S Senanayake.
It's going to be a 50-20 for D.S Senanayake. Lovely kick there. The bloke watched where the empty space was and rightly placing in the ball right at the correct place.
Not the best of lineouts from D.S Senanayake. The Eagles, they have managed to turn it over. So the Eagles with the penalty.
D.S Senanayake, a player there killing the ball at that particular moment.
This will go into touch, so it's going to be a line out for St. Anthony's. In their own half, still the Eagles.
Both teams, the line out has been a concerning factor. At the second half, they will definitely have a word. Both their coaches. So that's the half being called by the ref. So at the half time, we have D.S Senanayake leading at Pallekelle 8 points to 5.
As D.S Senanayake clearly having the advantage against St. Anthony's. St. Anthony's not having the best of first halves here. This is the Keel's Crest 9 Miris chicken sausages. It is the ideal pairing to spice up your parties, hangouts and gatherings with a unique and all-new flavor that will sting your taste buds with a hit of spice in 9 Miris. This all-new sensation is brought to you by Keel's Crest, one of Sri Lanka's most trusted and loved food brands. Keel's Crest 9 Miris sausages, the bite that bites back. Yes, the half-time score confirmation. D.S Senanayake, the visiting team, leading at half-time 8 points to 5 against St. Anthony's. So St. Anthony's, they have a lot of work to do in the second half. These are the highlights. Umagaliage, the fly half for D.S Senanayake, had a huge part to play in this game, even with the kicks. Just a few minutes before the half-time break as well, we saw a very good kick from him, which gained a lot of minutes for his team. And this was that the initial moments before the first try of D.S Senanayake, and this was that first try from Vijay Ratna, the first try for D.S Senanayake in this segment A of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023. And then
it was a touch and go there.
Shortly after, St. Anthony's, they managed to get their first try on the board. Roshan Kumara with a great run from the corner to go for that first try, and then Umagaliage managed to add 3 more points thanks to a penalty. And Sankey Tisiri, highly unlikely from him, he missed the straightforward penalty. So that's the half-time update we have from the Trinity College Rugby Stadium. D.S Senanayake leading over St. Anthony's 8 points to 5. We will go for a commercial break and we will be right back with all the action from the second half.
Don't go anywhere.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka tiles. Fine living redefined.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. We KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Pallekelle hot and spicy, trending fashion aram navy. Rasa baby, Papare beat ke Saturday ko tumhe bandavi. Nata baby, mom, Saturday kapuna, rasa diva paheruna. Saradavi adanari ko tumi fantama, fun update bena, hot cup pe kapmana. Saradavi adanari ko tumi fantama, prima ko tumi fantamai.
හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
VKYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Pallekelle hot and spicy, cheering got thicker than navy. Saturday baby, cup ate, match එක fun කරලම දාවි. Saturday baby, mom, හිත තාල නැත වෙනා, fun නිනිම වින්නුනා. Saradavi අතනාරි කොටුමි fantama, fun papare play වෙනා, set එක connect වුණා. Saradavi අතනාරි කොටුමි fantama, prima කොටුමි fantamai. Rebel for love.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා. ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා. සරද කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා. කැලිප්සු මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා. බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්සා නටනවා. ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වෙනවා. අචි රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා. ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා. සරද කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා. කැලිප්සු මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා. බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්සා නටනවා. ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වෙනවා. අචි රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
The time has come once again for the Warriors to battle in pursuit of supremacy. Dialog Schools Rugby League. The battle for supremacy starts in June.
Season 1 දැනුම Season 2 චරිතාවලිය Season 3 ක්‍රීඩා විප්ලව
Welcome back to live action from the second half of D.S Senanayake College. They're currently leading against the home team, St. Anthony's College, 8 points to 5. It's just a 3-point difference between these two teams at the moment, and the second half promises to be a nail-biter. So let's see which team manages to hold on to their nerves at the end. So to get the all-important W, if St. Anthony's, they can get the win, they will have 2 back-to-back wins to their name. But if D.S Senanayake, they manage to get this win, it will completely turn things around in this group of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023. So let's see what happens. We have Umagaliyage of D.S Senanayake with the first kick of this second half.
Saying that, Laksisi, St. Anthony still have a numerical advantage because 2 players of D.S Senanayake are still sitting on that sin bin.
I think Vijayaratna has returned, so it's 14 men now for St. Anthony's. So they're playing with one less man. A good kick from Sahan Kirtisiri. Well collected from the D.S Senanayake fullback. A high hanging kick here. The number 2 collects it for St. Anthony's. Tisaragalage. The scrum half gives it out to Kirtisiri. Kirtisiri gives it out to the centre, Tyrone Mariadas. As the scrum half once again, Deshan Lianage gives it out to Kirtisiri. Here's Lianage. And that's a penalty to D.S Senanayake early in the second half.
Holding on for the ball there, St. Anthony's. A good bit of play there by D.S Senanayake, coming back strong on that second half.
Again, some good meters here. Umagaliyage with that kick for D.S Senanayake. It's going to be a line out now to D.S Senanayake.
Certainly, Laksisi, this is going to be a battle of the kickers. 2 good kickers from both sides trying to prove themselves. The time will tell you who comes on top.
Good pressure added from the big hooker of St. Anthony's on the D.S Senanayake pack here. Loose pass, very loose work from D.S Senanayake, but they managed to recover the ball. Umagaliyage with another good kick. He manages to find touch. But Vijayaratna now there doesn't seem to be too happy with that kick from Umagaliyage. Probably wanted the kick straight into his pocket, I think. But nevertheless, he managed to gain some good meters for his team. If they can turn this line out around, it's going to be a good attacking phase for D.S Senanayake. So let's see. Tisaragalage with the throw in for St. Anthony's.
I'm with Vijay Ratna on that call. D.S Senanayake could have worked in well. Send out the ball right to the number 14 there, Vijay Ratna.
Good here. Very good from Tisaragalage.
Better looking composed line out there by St. Anthony's.
So Lianage gives the ball out to Keith Tisiri. Keith Tisiri with the kick. Loses the ball forward. D.S Senanayake College fullback Pereira making that error.
That is what the high ball can do to you. If you take your eyes away from it, it can cost you. St. Anthony's with that error coming on top. Number 9 for St. Anthony's for the feed in.
It's Deshan Lianage, the scrummer for the Eagles. They're in a very good position to launch and attack the Eagles here. Here's Lianage, gives it out to Keith Tisiri. Keith Tisiri with a brilliant pass to Mariadas. Mariadas gives it out to Roshan Kumar. But Roshan Kumar just stepped in to touch. Very, very unlucky for the Eagles. It was a very good phase of play for them.
That was hairline by the number 14 for St. Anthony's. That was touch and go. But well read there by the touch judge.
Yes, from Tiron Mariadas to their fullback who joined the line, Mohammad Amjad, and then to Roshan Kumar. It was a very good passing sequence for St. Anthony's, but very good defensive work from DS as well.
Good passage of play there for St. Anthony's. But it was a bit unfortunate they couldn't continue.
So going back to the other games, Nasa, Isibatna College leading against St. Thomas's 22 points to 6. And we have some exciting news coming to you from Bogambara as Saira College are leading against Dhammaraj 18 points to 5. Royal College leading against Science 19 points to 0. St. Joseph's with a slender lead against Wesley 3 points to 0. And here at the Bogambara Stadium, we have D.S Senanayake with a 3-point lead against St. Anthony. So very close game. 3 out of those 5 games are going very closely. So let's see what the final results are going to be. Just carried into touch. Brilliant from the St. Anthony's pack.
D.S Senanayake not reading the passage of play there. Good understanding by St. Anthony's players out there, coming right from the center of that line out throw, it is legally obliged.
But that was brilliant. It was Saduka Tukoral and Abdul Rasid with that brilliant piece of defensive work, and that was a very good line out, very good throw in from Tisaragalage. Now the Eagles rolling more. Can they go all the way to the try line? Now the D.S Senanayake defense manages to get it down. The ball is available to them. Keith Tisiri with a cross kick. Can the Anthony's player collect it? Yes, he collects it. It's Omita Disanayake with the collection.
Good defense there by D.S Senanayake, lads.
And that's a turnover. Very, very unlucky from St. Anthony's, but they have managed to get the ball back, the Eagles. And that's a penalty. Holding on, says the referee. Very, very unlucky from the Eagles there. A great cross kick from the skipper Sahan Keith Tisiri to Omita Disanayake. But unfortunately, they made the error. They lost the ball. And now Umagali again with the kick here. They gain some good meters. So they will have the line out as well. D.S Senanayake.
D.S Senanayake proving a point here. Coming down from the B division to the A division. They're showing what they're capable of, and they can stand tall with the lads in this division.
Here's Ahil with the throw-in. Here's D.S Senanayake on the charge. And this time, D.S Senanayake, they have lost the ball. The skipper Jayat Rajaratna giving the ball away to St. Anthony's. So St. Anthony's, they are in the opposition territory here.
At that point, the play not going as scripted for D.S Senanayake. The ball sticking in there, collected by DS.
Keith making a huge error there.
Lovely kick there by D.S Senanayake. Gaining that yards.
So compared to last week, San Keithisri has not been up to his real standards this week here at the Pallekelle Stadium. He missed a straightforward penalty and he was unable to get that kick into touch as well. So not the best of outings for the Eagles skipper.
Yes, if you would have watched the week 1 game that was played against St. Anthony's versus Science College, it was a different story there.
It was St. Anthony's versus St. Joseph's Nazar.
Sorry.
And here's Anthony's with the ball. Keith is it with another thumping kick. And this time collected by the number 12, Ravindu Velagadara for St. Anthony's. Marching forward, the flank, Shenuka Kotuvila. Here's Leelage, gives it out to the number 14, Roshan Kumar. Anthony's on the charge here. Can they go for the second try? Here's Leelage, gives it out to Kotuvila once again. Shenuka Kotuvila, a powerful man here, gaining some valuable meters for his team. That was not the try line. I think he mistook the line there as the try line, the St. Anthony's player. And here's Keith Tisiri, tries to go for a show and go, but gets tackled. Looks like it's a turnover from D.S Senanayake. Yes, they have managed to turn it over.
That wasn't the right call by Keith Tisiri. Unfortunate.
So D.S Senanayake, what will they do? 5 meters away from their own scrum.
They need to clear out as soon as possible.
So I think they need to give the ball out to Umagaliage. He's had a very good game. And just as expected, kicks the ball out to the 22-meter line.
Keith Tisiri had numbers onto his right. Could have sent out the ball. A better distribution. Could have watched a better passage of play there.
And as I mentioned, Keith Tisiri not having the best of games today. Making some tactical blunders.
Bit uncharacteristic if you would have watched the first week game against St. Joseph's, because he was calling all the shots there at the game and did it perfectly well.
And
as you can see, why they came right on top against St. Joseph's College.
And as you can see, Ravindu Velagadara, one of the centers for St. Anthony's, having some sort of an issue. The medical staff, the medical official, in fact, checking on him at the moment.
Players need to keep themselves hydrated fairly well with these weather conditions. Lovely ball there by St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's trying to go for the rolling more, but D.S Senanayake up to the task. But here's St. Anthony's working their line. Here's Mariadas. Doesn't give the pass out to Roshan Kumar. And here's a turnover for D.S Senanayake. And here's Vijay Ratna, makes the collision, goes back inside, He will have the pace to go all the way. This is Vijay Ratna for D.S Senanayake, and he will go underneath the post for the second try of the game for the boys from Colombo.
That's a beautiful passage of play there by D.S Senanayake. He just gassed his opponents there. Vijay Ratna right underneath the sticks. D.S Senanayake showing all their class. There you would see the replay on your screen right now. Ball was up to grabs because it was not a ruck situation there. Lovely offload there by the D.S Senanayake player. Number 14 assisted. Vijay Ratna assists the situation very well. And he backed himself up to go right underneath the sticks. So with that, we have D.S Senanayake leading 15-5 down here at Pallekelle. A slight bit of bother for the team from Hill Capital. Dons coming and showing their class right here. A hoisted kick there by St. Anthony's skipper. Well collected there by D.S Senanayake.
Umagariage with the clearance kick. As Roshan Kumar collects it, gives it out to Amjad. Amjad gives it out to Keith Isiri. Keith Isiri decides to kick and chase, but the fullback for D.S Senanayake, Pereira, makes the collection, gives it out to Umagariage, who kicks it into touch. Now this has been the difference, as we mentioned earlier. Keith Isiri having a very bad day, but Umagariage for D.S Senanayake making all the correct calls when it comes to the kicking game.
We have one more line-out situation for St. Anthony's. Tisara to feed in. Throws right ahead to the number 6.
Yes, Rakesh Pillai with a good collection.
Good running line there by the number 12 for St. Anthony's. Good defense there by D.S Senanayake.
So here's Hamza to Keith Isiri. Keith Isiri to Disanayake. Disanayake gives it out to Kumara. As Lianage tries to cut back inside the Antonian player. And he has the big number 7, Kotuila. Lianage gives it out to Belagedera.
Was in two minds there, the center for St. Anthony's. Forwards raising their hands up, taking the ball and gaining those valuable meters there for St. Anthony's.
The Eagles are using their forwards.
A penalty there for St. Anthony's. Tackler not rolling away. Quickly taken there by the skipper for St. Anthony's.
More advantage coming to St. Anthony's College. Will Lianage give the ball out?
Need to think out differently.
Keith Isiri gives it out to Mariadas. Mariadas gives it out to Roshan Kumara, who scores his second try. St. Anthony's are back in this game with that try, the second try for Roshan Kumara.
There you go. St. Anthony's managing to score those points. Keith Isiri putting a different approach to that passage of play there. Now this kick for St. Anthony's is going to be quite vital in terms of the points. Beautiful passage of play there. the 3 defenders had no chance of beating in that number 14.
But once again, not the easiest of kicks here for Kirti Siri. This is very important. If he can get this kick through, a penalty or a drop goal will be enough for them to draw level with D.S Senanayake. So they need this conversion to go through. Can Kirti Siri finally get this on target?
But if someone can make it, it is Kirti Siri who can do it.
Yes, Kirti
And
Siri!
that's so
Brilliant!
lovely kick there.
Absolutely
Beautiful to
brilliant.
watch.
And correctly said by Naza. If anyone can, it's Kirti Siri, and Kirti Siri gets that kick through, and Senanthani, they're just 3 points away at the moment. It's 15 points to 12. We have a cracking 15 minutes left in this game. Look at this kick. Not the easiest angles, but this kid, he has finally found himself some form in this game with that cracking kick.
That left boot had so much power there. You'd see it. Collected there by Senanthani. Taking the ball in strongs, and quite a lot of hits there coming in from, big hits actually, coming in from both schools.
With the good collection, the fullback for D.S Senanayake, Pereira. They need to take the ball out quickly. Yes, Pires. And that's a knock forward. Lost the ball forward, D.S Senanayake. The number 1, Omikal Isen, losing the ball forward for D.S Senanayake.
Some big collisions there by both teams. 2 big numbers running into each other.
This is the gold 3-in-1 hair, body and face wash. Brought to you by Gold Men's Skincare, one of the most trusted brands here in Sri Lanka.
The official going into that pocket there, having a discussion whether the attempt or the wraparound was a bit too high. What do you think, Laksisi? Will there be another card coming in there?
Yes, it will be interesting to see, Nasa, what the decision is going to be.
Quite a few number of cards have been shown in this game.
Yes, we had 2 cards, both of them going to the D.S Senanayake players. First one to Vijay Ratna, who scored 2 twice so far in this game. So, looks like it's going to be just a warning. And the referee has decided to give the ball back to D.S Senanayake.
That's the collusion. I don't see anything wrong there. Whatever that happened there, it was copybook style. It was just 2 big lads colliding with each other.
I mean, Azab, that is rugby for you, isn't it? That's rugby for you. So that happens quite oftenly in almost all the games. So not quite sure why the referee took it so harshly. But anyway, it all comes down to the call of the match officials. So we have to respect that. All the players have to respect that.
Yes.
So going for the 3 points, Umagaliyage. As we mentioned so many times, he's had a very good day. So if he can get these 3 points for his team, it will make it even better.
This 3 points is going to be quite vital for D.S Senanayake. If they have these 3 points, they're going back to a lead. I wouldn't say a comfortable lead, but at least marginally. To have a bit of comfort. Lining up the kick there, D.S Senanayake.
It goes through Magaliyage. It just continues to get better for this great player for D.S Senanayake. They fly off, showing a lot of talent here at the Trinity College Rugby Stadium. So it's 18 points to 12. D.S Senanayake with a 6-point buffer. We have around 12 minutes remaining according to our clock. Is the replay of that kick once again. Brilliant work from Umagaliyage for D.S Senanayake.
Will the Dons create an upset in the Hill Capital this evening, Laksisi?
The number 4 makes the collection after that initial blunder from D.S Senanayake. Edil Surya, that was, and here's Umagaliyage with a good kick. Takes the ball away from the 22-meter territory of his team.
We still have some time on the clock. You need to watch and wait. Will the Dons create an upset down here in Pallekelle? A bit of bother there for D.S Senanayake, one of the players. Play has to continue just as the referee advised. We cannot have stoppages as and when we want. The continuity of the game will be hindered.
So here's Gallage with another throw in. Good collection. Great work from the Eagles. They're trying to go for the rolling maul again.
Coming on the second half, St. Anthony's having a good call there for their lineouts.
Gives it out to Keith City gives out a long pass to Maria Das. Cuts back inside.
A good dashing run there by St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's are inching closer and closer towards that try line. They need to find that third try quickly. They're 6 points down at the moment. The Eagles continue to march.
Slightly bit of bother there for St. Anthony's. Now, with an advantage, tackler not rolling away for St. Anthony's.
Keith City goes for the drop kick, but gets charged down. He knew that they had the advantage, so he decided to go for a drop goal, but got charged down. So Mohammad Amjad having some trouble. The number 15, the fullback for St. Anthony's.
That was right in front of the officials. So he did see, and he calls in for a change. It is bloodbend for a player from St. Anthony's. Like the referee has mentioned, the player needs to get to the bench, patch himself up, and then come back again.
We're in the final 10 minutes according to our clock, and D.S Senanayake still with the lead. This was the replay. Keith Siri trying to get 3 points with that attempt.
Both teams having some injury concerns walking into the next game from here onwards, Laksisi.
Yes, indeed. Naza, it's not easy. This is just the first game for D.S Senanayake and the second game for St. Anthony's, and it's going to be a very long season as well. So they really need their best players to stay out there and play all the games and to play as many minutes as possible. This is good from Keith Ziri.
The fitness coaches, the medical officials from the respective schools have quite a lot to do, which I believe they have prepped the respective colleges pretty well during the off-season. all lads looking fit and has the momentum to keep on continuing for the 70-minute marker. Couple of fresh legs coming in for D.S Senanayake there. If St. Anthony's can get a clean break out here, it would be... Alright, that was a lovely throw there by the hooker for St. Anthony's.
But that's advantage. D.S Senanayake, they get the ball back.
Crossing
Not what they
players
wanted. A cardinal error from the Eagles there. They had a try written all over it, but unfortunately didn't get their act straight there. St. Anthony's College.
Senanayake has got a getaway card there.
Once again, good from Umagaliage. Here's the replay again. It was a good collection. It was a good throw in.
D.S Senanayake with the feed into the St. Anthony's player there, got his hands to it.
Goes for the long pass, Jayadu. And yes, Vijay Ratna scored 2 tries. Looking for a hat-trick. Yes, Vijay Ratna breaks away from the first tackler. Very nearly awaits the second one as well. Gives the offload out.
Quick
yes,
ball
Jayadu.
there by D.S Senanayake. D.S Senanayake using the width of the pitch quite well, Laksisi there.
Yes, D.S Senanayake still with the ball. Marching forward once again, D.S Senanayake. Still with the ball. They decide to work their line. And yes, D.S Senanayake. A brilliant offload to Umagaliage. Umagaliage gets lost out there for a bit without any support from others, and that's a knock forward. And here's Mariadas. He makes the collection but gets tackled in the process. And here's Kotuila. St. Anthony's, they have managed to turn it over, and they have managed to turn over all the momentum towards them as well. They're 6 points away. They need a try very quickly, the Eagles. And here's the number 4, Rasid, with a great run.
Lovely passage of play there by St. Anthony's. A penalty been there, quickly taken there by the number 8.
Yes, that was
lovely ball handling skills here by St. Anthony's.
Jude Riolano, the number 8. We didn't see him much in this game, but when it matters the most, he has come into this game brilliantly with that run. And here's Anthony's with all the crowd support. It's getting really electric out here. They're making a charge towards that try line.
St. Anthony's shuffling the ball well by all the forwards there.
If they can go over for this try near to the goal post here, it's going to be a very easy kick as well. They need to score this try. No more errors, St. Anthony's. They need to go over.
D.S Senanayake also holding their lines pretty well there. A good defensive play.
Brilliant defense from D.S Senanayake. Equally up to the task here. Goes for the pass.
Under advantage, St. Anthony's has a better opportunity. Number 8 very eager to take a quick tap there.
As Jude Riolano. They're checking on one of their players. They really need to keep things moving. St. Anthony's, they have the momentum. They don't want to break this momentum.
St. Anthony's need this 5 points on the board.
Here's Riolano. Gives it out to the big forward. Will this be a turnover? No. The ball is with St. Anthony's. Just few meters away from the try line. Is that a try? Is that a try? been avoided. No, that's a penalty actually. And that's a try. Keith manages to cross the line for the all-important third try for St. Anthony's. It's 17 points to 18 now.
This
Just
is
4
touch and
minutes
go,
away.
ladies and gentlemen. This is touch and go. Your weekend cannot get even better when a rugby game is right at the wire. Beautiful scenes brought to you by Papare.com. From wherever you're logging in, welcome. And you're witnessing St. Anthony's playing D.S Senanayake at the 67th minute from the Pallekelle Stadium in Kandy.
Keith with the most important kick of this game. It has to be a straightforward kick for him. It has to be easy for him.
But you never know what the pressure can do to you.
Yes, exactly, Nazar. And he gets it through. St. Anthony's, they take the lead. It's 19 points to 18 here at the Trinity College Stadium. St. Anthony's, the home team, they have managed to take the lead with just few minutes remaining. We have an exciting final few minutes of play left in this game. Can D.S Senanayake make a comeback?
As per our clock, we have almost about 3 minutes to play, or passage of play. If D.S Senanayake can do a difference, they only have that 3 minutes of passage. We need to watch and wait. Keep yourself glued in there, because this 3 minutes is going to be quite crucial for both sides. St. Anthony is defending for 1 point and D.S Senanayake all up to grabs. D.S Senanayake with the kick.
Here's Umagaliyage with the restart kick. He finds touch with a good restart kick. A turnover in this line out will be like gold for D.S Senanayake. Can they get it done? They are 1 point away. They need 1 point. It's 19 points to 18. Eagles, they have the lead. D.S Senanayake, they need at least a drop goal or a penalty to get the lead. Good line out here. Good collection from St. Anthony's.
St. Anthony's collecting that ball cleanly there. A good presentation there.
Yes, Keith with a good high-hanging kick. Loses the ball back, but manages to recover. Goes for the kick once again. Good collection here.
That wasn't the best thing to do, I suppose.
And here we go. D.S Senanayake takes it quickly, gives the ball out. Can he go all the way?
Good defense there by St. Anthony's. The tacklers doing their duty.
A loose pass. The ball is still in play. Here's Umagaliyage.
Watching,
Tries
observing.
to find space. Here's Roshan Kumar makes the collection. Keith with another kick. Umagaliyage will collect it. Will he go for another kick? No. He passes the ball. Trying to work the line near D.S Senanayake. A loose pass there, but still managed to recover. Will this be a turnover? No. D.S Senanayake, they keep the ball.
That was a floated pass there by D.S Senanayake, a bit unfortunate.
Advantage to D.S Senanayake. Umagaliyage to kick to gain some valuable meters. On the crowd, it's getting a very electric here. So D.S Senanayake with the line out. So less than 1 minute on our clock, but probably we will have more time because we had a lot of injuries during the second half. Yes,
a lot of injury stoppages during the game. D.S Senanayake with the line out. A bit of problems there with the referees checking on their time. We will reset and it will be D.S Senanayake ball on the line out. Let's see, there can be an upset being created. Now is the time.
Yes, D.S Senanayake on the charge. They have the ball a little bit.
Presentation there by D.S Senanayake. A wraparound pass there, well collected there by D.S Senanayake.
Gives it out to Vijay Ratna. Vijay Ratna, can he go for a hat-trick? He breaks back in, goes for the try. Vijay Ratna scores it hat-trick. Scores it hat-trick. Vijay Ratna. That should be the match for D.S Senanayake.
Vijay Ratna sealing in the deal for D.S Senanayake. This lad has got some gas and he has some good rugby skills overall. Vijay Ratna again, a great prospect for Sri Lanka. The gentleman there, there you see the passage of play.
It was
lovely
brilliant.
ball station there for Vijay Ratna, assessing his numbers.
Evaded the first tackler, Keith is trying hard, but Vijay Ratna, he had the reach. He had the reach to that try line. He managed to touch it down and that gave the lead to his team. Brilliant from Vijay Ratna. He has scored a hat-trick to open the season for his team. Brilliant work from the wing.
Whatever you expect from a win three-quarter, that is what exactly you would expect. Assessing your numbers of defense, running across and scoring that try beautifully. Kick not on point, but nonetheless.
We still have some time because of the earlier injuries. So probably one last attempt for St. Anthony's.
We have to wait and see how much of time that we have as per the refs.
That's clearly a foul. St. Anthony's, you can't afford to do this. The player is down.
A lot of tension being created. You would expect this with this sort of a passage of play as well as the scoreline. It was not intention there, Laksisi. It was just the heat of the game. The player just rushed across. Never observed whether he was still landed, but the tackle was offered.
It's never intentional, Naza. They are down by 4 points. They try to get the ball back somehow, so that's why things like this happen. It always happens in a game of rugby. So D.S Senanayake with a 4-point advantage here.
Medical officials, a huge round of applause and a great thank you for these gentlemen taking care of all the players. Their health is at utmost because these young lads have a great career ahead, which they need to be taken care of as of now for the best to be performed in the future. A lot of great prospects for Sri Lanka in both sides.
So some updates from the other games, Nasa. Isipatana, they have managed to make it 2 out of 2, beating St. Thomas's 29 points to 20. And as you can see, Roshan Kumar, he has been sin bin, so that's it for him in this game. And going back to the other games, Isipatana, they have managed to beat St. Thomas's and Science College, trailing against Royal College 33 points to 10. And Dhamaraja College are still trailing against Sahira 18 points to 10.
Will this be the last passage of play? Referee signalling in there the number of minutes which is on his clock.
St. Anthony's, if they can dish out a good passage of play, it's still within their reach. So they need to forget what happened with Roshan Kumar and try to go for a try here.
It is all well how they are going to hold on to their nerves. These young gentlemen are playing a brilliant game here, holding their nerves, playing and respecting the game of rugby at the top.
Yes, indeed, Nasa. What a game we have seen. What a performance we have seen from both these teams. So we still have some time left in this game. D.S Senanayake with the all-important 4-point lead.
Now D.S Senanayake taking things pretty safe here, trying to secure the ball at all costs. Now
is that the turnover St. Anthony's were looking for?
Now this has to be the last scrum of the game. Let's see if St. Anthony's can do something different.
Well, not having Roshan Kumar on the field won't help St. Anthony's at all. He's one of their best runners, Roshan Kumar. They will miss him so much in this final passage of play. But a lot will rely on Tiron Mariadas, Ravindu Velagedara, Omita Disanayake and Sahan Keerthisiri to make sure they get over the line for another try. But first, their scrum, they need to get this right.
Now D.S Senanayake with some concerns here because the number, I believe so, who has been sin bin was part of the forwards and a person from the line.
And here's Lianage, gives it out to Keerthisiri. Keerthisiri gives it out to Amjad. Amjad gives it out to Mariadas.
St. Anthony is taking things slow.
Here's Keerthisiri.
Dishing out the ball, lovely ball there. Lovely bit of hands there by St. Anthony's.
This one last push from St. Anthony's. They need this to go right. Amjad gives it out to Mariadas. Mariadas gives it out.
Lovely backhand pass there by one of the St. Anthony's. That's the skipper of St. Anthony's.
Yes, Jude Rielano trying to gain some meters using his strength. And that's a turnover.
Ball has been knocked forward. That's the game for you from the Pallekelle Stadium. D.S Senanayake creating an upset out here. The Dons have come to play. They are indeed in the segment. The first game for them, calling their shots, coming all the way from Colombo to the Hill Capitals and calling in the shots out here is D.S Senanayake College. You see the great celebrations happening there on your screen. A well-deserved victory for D.S Senanayake College.
Yes, indeed, Naza. What a game of rugby we had. And D.S Senanayake traveling all the way from Colombo. They have managed to register their first win of the tournament. And hard luck to St. Anthony's. Lost the game by just 4 games. A 23 points to 19 win for D.S Senanayake. And as you can see, the junior members of the D.S Senanayake College rugby fraternity hoisting their flag with so much pride. And coming back to our sponsors, Keel Stress, Naimiris Chicken Sausages. It's one of the best brands you can buy if you want to spice up your parties, hangouts and gatherings with a unique and all new flavor.
Beautiful scenes there from the center. There you go. You see the scorecard there. D.S Senanayake taking this. You cannot say it was a comprehensive win there for D.S Senanayake Laksisi, because it was a great opposing side, St. Anthony's. It was right down to the wire. And as a rugby spectator, from wherever you are, you can never ask for anything better.
Yes, indeed, Nasa. A great game of rugby. Both the teams played their heart out. These are the highlights from the second half. Roshan Kumar, he had a great part to play in this game. Scored 2 tries for his team. And I think the fact that he was sent out, I think, played a major part in that final passage of play not working out for St. Anthony's. But Vijay Ratna, how good was he? A hat-trick of tries from Vijay Ratna. Played a pivotal part in D.S Senanayake registering a win in this game. And Umagaliage with his kicks, he was absolutely brilliant. I think even when he wanted to gain the yards, when he wanted to add the extra points, he was absolutely great. And this was Roshan Kumar, as I mentioned, scored 2 important tries for his team. And
this was this lovely kick there by the skipper for St. Anthony's. Not falling shy by the DS kicker as well. This was the drop goal attempt by St. Anthony's, trying to close in that margin. A quick tap there taken by the skipper, going across the whitewash. And this is where things change for D.S Senanayake. This passage of play, handing the ball to the number 14. And look at that run, gentlemen. That was a brilliant bit of play there by D.S Senanayake.
Yeah,
that is the key stats for you. 3 tries each, 2 conversions for St. Anthony's and 1 to D.S Senanayake. 2 penalty conversions to D.S Senanayake. None drop goals for both the teams.
And the NDB Bank player of the game for scoring 3 tries, it's the wing from D.S Senanayake, Vijay Ratna. He was absolutely instrumental in this game for D.S Senanayake. And we have one more game coming your way tomorrow at the Bogamba Stadium, when Vidyartha, who won their first game, will take on Trinity College, who lost their first game. So tomorrow, make sure to join with us sharp at 4 p.m. with all the live action. And coming up next week, we have a big game to start the week off, as St. Joseph's College will face Isipatana, and then St. Thomas's will face Kingswood. Royal will take on Vidyartha, Saira to take on Science, Dharmaraja to face St. Peter's, and Wesley to take on D.S Senanayake. So we have 6 very important games coming your way on the 3rd week of the Dialog Schools Rugby League. So thank you very much for joining with us from all around Sri Lanka and all around the globe. Make sure to tune in to www.thepapare.com for all the live action from the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2023, for all the match reports and for all the albums. So thank you very much for joining with us. We are signing off for today. Have a very good night.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න, ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් රැකී සිටින්න. ගෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
beautiful outside and inside.
Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
මේ ජොබ් එක අදම කරන්න ඕනේ.
අදම?
No problem.
ඕගොල්ලොත් එන්නේ ඉවෙන්ට් එකට. ඩ්‍රෙස් කෝඩ් එක black.
Black? No problem.
නව වැඩි දියුණු කළ ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් ඇක්ටිව් ක්ලිම්බසෝල් පළමු සේදීමෙන්ම ඉස්සොරි ඉවත් කරයි. ස්වභාවික සාරයන් හිස පෝෂණය කරයි.
නටමුද?
No problem.
හැමදාම ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් නම්
හැමදාම no problem.
ඩැන්ඩෙක්ස් හිස නිදහසේ ඉදිරියට.
Coloma, beautiful outside and inside.
ඕනම දෙයක් කරන්න විදියක් තියෙනවා. ඒ තමයි තමන්ගේ විදිය. ජීවිතය අත්විඳින්න ආත්ම විශ්වාසයෙන් නැගී සිටින්න. බෝල්ඩ් ඔපම වෙන්න.
හිත තාලනට වෙන පන්නිනිම වින්නුනා සරදාවී අතනාරි කොප්තුමී පන්තමා කොප්තුමී පන්තමා ප්‍රීමා කොප්තුමී පන්තමයි.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Cheese රසට යාළුව සෙට් එක ස්මයිලි බෙදනවා ඕන වෙලාවක ස්නැක් එක දැක්කම හිත ෆික්ස් වෙනවා සරද කැමති අය දවස පුරාවට සැරයිල්ලනවා කැලිප්සු මික්ස් එක ඕන වෙලාවක නැගලම යනවා බෝරින් ලයිෆ් එක බ්‍රේක් අප් කරගෙන සල්සා නටනවා ලුණු රටාවට අනියන් කික් එක ෆුල් හැපනින් වනවා අචි රටටම රස බෙදෙන මංජි රස බලකාය දැන් අලුත් වෙලා
හිත තාලනට වෙන පන්නිනිම වින්නුනා සරදාවී අතනාරි කොප්තුමී පන්තමා කොප්තුමී පන්තමා ප්‍රීමා කොප්තුමී පන්තමයි.
Your embrace so warm with one more bite of Revelo for sunshine. Don't wanna miss this pouring rain, pleasing my soul with one more bite of Revelo for the rain. This freedom takes me roads that I have never been. With one more bite of Revelo for the road. Love never felt this good. With one more bite of Revelo for love. Hey, have you heard about Z?
ZZ. KYC.
Easy.
Mobile banking. Crazy.
Education loans and salary advances.
Amazing. Introducing the Digital Youth Account. NDBZ. NDBZ from NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.